Good morning and Assalamu alaikum class 10. Can you hear me, beta? Good morning and Assalamu alaikum boys and girls. Can you hear me, beta? Girls and boys, can you hear me? I'm not getting your answers. Okay, okay. Okay, right now we have only 7 participants in the class. Let's wait for a few seconds for other students and then we are going to start the lecture. Okay, Nabil. Okay, beta. Walaikum salam, Fawzia, beta. Okay, class 10, yesterday, as you all know that we were facing a poor internet connection, and because of that poor internet connection, last classwork, when we were doing the classwork, RTC of the lesson, I think only one student was there yesterday, the vice caliph. Yesterday we did the vice caliph, revision of the vice caliph, and when we were doing the classwork, my internet got disconnected. And when I came back and joined the class again, only Fawzia was there. So please, you can take help from the recorded lecture. My classwork is recorded over there, and it's the link is there on Google Classroom. So please complete your yesterday's classwork. Okay, don't leave your yesterday's classwork pending, incomplete, or undone. Please complete your do your classwork that we did yesterday. Yesterday we did reading and explanation of our lesson, the vice caliph, and in classwork we did reference to the context. So when I rejoined the class, only Fawzia was there. So the rest of the class who was not there yesterday when we were doing the classwork, they can take any kind of help from my recorded lecture, which is already uploaded on Google Classroom. Okay, so your yesterday's classwork should also be there in your literature journals. Okay, now we are going to start our lecture, today's lecture. What we are going to do today. Okay, today we are going to have our lecture number 70 and date is 15th of January 2021. So again, as you all know that nowadays we are doing revisions of all the lessons that have been given to us in the condensed form from SIN board. So we are doing review of all those lessons, revisions of all those lessons, and today we are going to have our lecture number 70 and date is 15th of January 2021. Okay, what is the lesson or what is the topic that I have included in today's lesson is lesson number 7, and name of the lesson is From a Railway Carriage, and it's a poem. If you can take any kind, if you want to take any kind of help from your books, you can open your books. Page number is 26 and lesson number is 7, From a Railway Carriage. Okay, it's a poem. Even I have already explained you this poem about its theme, about its introduction, about the reference of the poet. But again, in today's class, we are going to repeat it to have a review of this poem. Okay, so just a second, few students are just still joining the class. Okay, on the daily basis, the same students, the name of the same students are there who are attending the classes very regularly and very punctually. And they are the same students who are doing their classwork as well as their homework. But rest of the class, I don't know what other students are doing. Inshallah, we are expecting that your schools for class 9th and 10th are going to be open from Monday. Inshallah, we are expecting and we are praying as well. हम लोग literally इस चीज़ की दुआ कर रहे हैं कि अब आप लोगों के schools khul jane chahiye. It's more than enough now. We have to live with this new normal. Okay, we have to take it as a part of our life, and we are expecting that inshallah from Monday your in-person classes will be started. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's back towards the lecture. As I was telling you, the students who have just joined the class, let me remind them, let me tell them that today we are going to have a review and revision of lesson number 7. It's a poem from our railway carriage, and page number of your book is page number 26. Okay, now, first of all, we have in front of us this poem. Just a minute, let me remove these things so that you can see the screen very properly. Okay, so name of the poem is From a Railway Carriage, and it's written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Let's start with the poem first. The first stanza, acha. Let me tell you, class 10, in your book there are 4 stanzas. This poem has been divided into 4 stanzas, but what I have done, I have divided this poem into 2 stanzas. Okay, it means that all those 4 stanzas have been transformed into 2 stanzas. Now the poem is in front of you. From a railway carriage, faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. So this was the reading of the poem, which is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, now what is next? We have introduction of the poem Robert Louis Stevenson. So today's we are going to learn about the author, about the poet, about the writer of this poem. The name of the writer is Robert Louis Stevenson. This poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson, who was born in 1850 and died in 1894. He is a Scottish novelist, poet, and essayist. Okay, now please learn these important things, that he is a Scottish novelist, poet, and essayist. It means that he was playing 3 kinds of roles. He was a novelist, he was a poet, and he was an essayist as well. He was born in Edinburgh. His formal education was greatly interrupted by illness and was frequently taken for holidays. Okay, it means that he used to be ill for so many days, for so many, for a long period, and that is why his formal education was greatly interrupted, and he was frequently taken for holidays. He tried to study engineering, then law, but in 1873 he decided to embark upon a literary career. Okay, embark upon. Even I have told you the meaning of embark as well. Embark means to take a start. Okay, किसी चीज to have a beginning, to begin something. Okay, so as you have read that he used to be very ill and he was frequently taken for holidays. He tried to study engineering and law, but in 1873 he decided to take a start to begin a literary career. His novels Treasure Island and Kidnapped are well known. Now, this is an important line that his two novels Treasure Island and Kidnapped are well known. In another one, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, he shows how every individual has tendencies to do both good and evil. He really loved children and understood them. This poem shows his skill as a poet. Acha, let me tell you, through his poetry, through his poem, he wanted to show this thing that everything has or every individual has tendencies to do both good and इविल यानी कि हर इंडिविजुअल का हर इंसान का दोहरा चेहरा होता है यानी कि गुड भी है और इविल भी है सो थ्रू हिज पोइट्री थ्रू हिज पोम he wanted to show all those two tendencies of an individual the good one and the evil one. Okay, now if we talk about this poem from a railway carriage, as the title of the poem from a railway carriage gives us an idea that this poem is something about the traveling through the train, journey through the train. So in this poem from a railway carriage as well, the writer has showed us two things, the positive side, the good side of this railway journey and the negative side of its railway journey, his railway journey, okay? And how he has shown the positive side and the negative side, we will study it in the next slide, okay? So this was all about the introduction of the poet or the author who was born in 1850 and died in 1894. He was basically a Scottish and he was a novelist, a poet and an essayist as well. He used to remain very ill, so that is why he was on leave for a longer period. He tried to study engineering and law, but later on he decided to take a new start to begin his literary careers. His two novels are very, very famous, Treasure Island and Kidnapped, and in another one, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He tried to show that every individual has two tendencies, the good one and the evil one, okay? So through his poetry, he tried to tell the two tendencies of an individual, that every individual has two faces, or you can say two types of or both are tendencies, the good one and the evil one. Okay, now we are moving forward. Words to know. There are few words in this poetry, in this poem, that are very important for you to know with their meanings as well. Even you can take help from your books as well, because all the words with their meanings are given in your books as well. So what are the words which are very important for us to know? The first one is embark. Even I have give you the meaning of embark in the introduction of the poet as well. Embark means to take a step, to start something, to begin something, to have a new start of someone, of something. Okay, so embark means to start something. Okay, what is the meaning of hedges now? The meaning of hedges is a row of bushes or tall plants, जिसको हम उर्दू में झाड़ियाँ भी कहते हैं. Okay, now ditches. What is the meaning of ditch? A narrow channel dug in or between fields or at the side of a road to hold or carry off water. Troops. What is the meaning of troops now? Who is going to give me the troops? The meaning of troops? Troops means a group of soldiers, group of army, group of soldier means troops. Okay, what is the meaning of meadow? Meadows means a grassy field, जिसको हम उर्दू में सब्जा भी कहते हैं. Driving rain means slanting rain, very heavy rain. Okay, very good, Fazia. Okay, driving rain means very heavy or very hard or slanting rain. Okay, now what is the meaning of charge? Charge means to attack, किसी पर हमला करना. The wink of an eye. Yes, yes, very good, Fazia. Okay, the wing of an eye, जिसको उर्दू में कहा जाता है पलक झपकना, the time it takes to shut one eye for a very short time. This is called wink of an eye. Okay, now the next is whistle by. When the fast train goes past a station, a whistling sound is produced. Yes, we all have experienced this thing. We all have experienced the railway journey. Through railway journey, we have experienced this thing. When the train passed through a station, we hear a kind of a sound, a whistling sound, which is called whistle by. Okay, so here are there were few words that were very important for you to know with their meanings. Okay, so we have done with the reference of the poet about the author. We are done with the difficult words with their meanings. Now, I am giving you an introduction of the poem, A Railway Carriage. Basically, what is this poem about? Iska yani कि what does writer want to tell us or explain us through this poem from our railway carriage? Traveling experiences are a source of great happiness for children. In our childhood days, we all had a fascination towards traveling in train because of its length, the sound produced by the mechanical movement of the wheels, the loud horn, etc. Yes, it's really a very, you can say, this is really truth that we all have a great, you can say, a fascination or a thrill to have a railway journey. Even we are in our childhood days, or even we are grown ups, at whatever age we are, we always get a fascination through the railway journey. We always enjoy the railway journey. It doesn't matter at all in which age or at what age we are. Okay, it doesn't matter at all. We always enjoy the railway journey. Traveling experiences are a source of great happiness for children. Yes, I know that the traveling experiences are source of great happiness for children, but I think not only for the children, even for the elders as well. In our childhood days, we all had a fascination towards traveling in train because of its length, yes, because of the movement of that train, the sound that is produced by, and its horn. All these things really fascinate us a lot. Here in this poem from a railway carriage, Robert Louis Stevenson, the poet, describes his thrilling journey in a train and about those sights that he saw there. So, in this poem from a railway carriage, the poet is experiencing sharing his experience of railway journey with us, with the readers, and he is telling about us about all those things that he had, about all those sights that he had seen through his railway journey, during his railway journey. Okay, now what has the writer explained in first stanza? We are going to read about the explanation of the first stanza. In this stanza, the poet describes the sights that he notices while traveling in the train. Okay, in the first stanza, the writer is explaining us, describing us about all the scenes, about all the sights that he had seen and noticed while traveling in the train. He says that the train runs faster than the ferries. अच्छा, what are the fairies? We all know जिसको उर्दू में परियां कहा जाता है, and in the English, an imaginary creature with magic powers. Okay, he says that the train runs faster than the fairies, can fly, and the witches can move. Yes, we all know that all these imaginary creatures like witches and like fairies, they move in a great speed. ये लोग बहुत, ये जो मखलूक है लाइक फेरीज एंड ये जो क्रिएचर्स हैं विचेस एंड फेरीज की, they really move in a great speed. Okay, they really move in a great speed, and the writer is comparing the speed of the train with these imaginary creatures. The speed of the train is as fast as a fairy or a witch move. The train moves or rushes forward like the way the soldiers attack their enemies in the battlefield. Yes, the writer is saying that train is moving as fast as the army soldiers move towards their enemy in the battlefield. जैसे कि मैदान जंग में सिपाही अपने दुश्मन की तरफ भागते हैं हमला करने के लिए. In the same way, the train is moving and rushing. It rushes on, leaving behind bridges, houses, fences, and ditches, and also the green fields where horses and cattle are grazing. The poet further says that the train crosses all the scenes. The train crosses all the scenes of hill and plain as quick as one drop of rain follows another drop in a storm. In the next moment, the train passes railway stations with a whistle and the stations look like painted pictures. Now, first of all, the writer is giving us the detail about the speed of the train, that the speed of the train was as fast as the fairies and witches. Again, the writer said that the train is rushing and running as the troops or the army soldiers move or attack their enemies in the battlefield. Now the train is rushing and moving very speedily, and it is leaving behind the bridges, the houses, the fences, the ditches, and in the next moment, the picture changes and the writer has seen the fields where horses and cattle are grazing. यानी कि हर एक सेकंड के बाद पिक्चर चेंज होती चली जा रही है और हर दफा राइटर को कुछ ना कुछ नया देखने को मिल रहा है. ओके, नाउ अगेन द राइटर इज कंपेयरिंग द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन अगेन विद द ड्रॉप्स ऑफ द रेन. यानी कि जैसे बारिश होना शुरू होती है तो एक कतरा जमीन पे पड़ता है और उस एक कतरे के बाद दूसरा, तीसरा और एकदम से जब हैवी रेन स्टार्ट होती है, इन द सेम वे द ट्रेन इज ऑल्सो रशिंग एंड मूविंग वेरी स्पीडीली. In the next moment, the train passes railway stations with a whistle and the stations look like painted pictures. और ट्रेन जो है इतना तेज़ी से भाग रही है कि कुछ स्टेशंस को पीछे छोड़ती चली जा रही है, कहीं से उसको whistles के साउंड सुनने को मिल रहे हैं राइटर को, पोइट को. तो दिस इज़ ऑल लाइक अ पेंटेड पिक्चर्स. ये सब चीज़ें, ये सब साइट्स, ये सब नज़ारे राइटर को बिल्कुल ऐसे लग रहे हैं कि जस्ट लाइक द पेंटेड pictures. Okay, this was all about the explanation of the first stanza. Now we have explanation of the second stanza. In this stanza, the poet sees a child climbing a steep ground with difficulty through the windows of his compartment. अच्छा, अब second stanza में writer has told us that he has seen a child who was walking on a steep ground. यानी कि steep ground जिसको हम कहते हैं unbalanced, कहीं से ऊपर कहीं से नीचे, पथरीला, बैलेंस ना होना. चाइल्ड जो है वो उस स्टीप ग्राउंड में चल रहा है डिफिकल्टी के साथ. ड्यूरिंग क्लाइंबिंग ही वाज आल्सो गैदरिंग ब्लैकबेरीज. ब्लैकबेरीज इज अ नेम ऑफ फ्रूट. और वो बच्चा जो है एक तो वो चल बहुत मुश्किल से रहा है बिकॉज द ग्राउंड इज नॉट फ्लैट और बैलेंस्ड एट ऑल. एंड वाइल क्लाइंबिंग ही इज आल्सो गैदरिंग, collecting the blackberries as well. As the train moves forward, the poet also sees a homeless person. Homeless person means a tramp. The writer also sees a tramp who was looking at the train with excitement and amazement. He also sees some ladies in a common village grassy land making garlands with daisy flowers. Daisy is a name of flower which is very very famous and common in foreign countries, in English countries. And he has seen few ladies who were making this, who were stringing the daisy flowers, who were making garlands of the daisy flowers. The poet then see a cart full of load with a cart driver sitting on the top of the load, moving slowly on the highway. Now, during that railway journey, the rider has seen a cart which was full of the load. यानी कि उसमें इतना ज़्यादा वजन लादा हुआ था उस कार्ट पर. And the driver of that cart was sitting on the top of the load and moving slowly on the highway. While traveling in the train, he also gets a glimpse of a mill and a river by its side. All these objects appeared and disappeared so quickly that the poet could only get a glimpse of them and they can never be seen again. They can never be seen again. अच्छा, If you remember when I was telling you, when I was reading the introduction of the poet, in that introduction of the poet, I have told you that through his poetry, the poet Robert Louis Stevenson has tried to show both the tendencies of an individual, the good one and the evil one. So through this poem from a railway carriage also, the writer has showed us a positive side, the good side of the railway journey, and you can say a bad side or the sad side of the railway journey. Who can tell me what is the sad side of the railway journey? उदास लम्हे कौन से थे जो राइटर ने while sitting in his compartment of the train has experienced? What were the sad moments of his railway journey? Who will give me in the chat box? Who will give me the answer in the chat box? What were the sad moments of his railway journey? Class 10, are you listening me? There were many happy moments, like he was seeing very like good sceneries through his railway journey. But what were the sad scenes? What were the moments that had made the writer or poet sad? Yes, you are right, Fozia. These moments will never come again. First of all, the sad moment was that he had seen a child climbing a steep ground with difficulty and he was collecting the blackberries as well. Okay, सबसे पहली चीज तो ये है कि उसने एक बच्चे को देखा कि वो एक स्टीप ग्राउंड पे इतनी मुश्किल से चल रहा है और साथ साथ वो अपना काम भी कर रहा है, विच वॉज द कलेक्शन ऑफ ब्लैकबेरीज. अच्छा, उसके बाद उसने क्या देखा कि उसने ही हैड सीन अ ट्रैम्प, यस, अ होमलेस पर्सन, अ पुअर पर्सन, जिसके पास जो ट्रेन को गुजरते हुए ही वाज लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स द ट्रेन विद ग्रेट amazement and excitement because he was not able to afford that रेलवे जर्नी. उसके पास इतने पैसे नहीं थे कि वो उसको पर्सनली एक्सपीरियंस कर सके उस रेलवे जर्नी को, इसीलिए वो सिर्फ उस ट्रेन को हसरत से देख सकता था. ये जयान वो राइट ट्रैम्प, ही वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ ट्रेन को हसरत से देख सकता था और एक्साइटमेंट से, अमेजमेंट से वो खड़ा बस ट्रेन को देख रहा था और ट्रेन तेजी से गुजरती चली जा रही थी बिकॉज ही वॉज नॉट एबल टू अफोर्ड द जर्नी, रेलवे जर्नी. ठीक है, रेलवे ट्रैवलिंग. अच्छा, एक चीज और जो बहुत उदास उसको कर गई राइटर को, वो ये थी, द पोइट हैड सीन अ कार्ट फुल ऑफ अ लोड. ठीक है, राइटर ने एक कार्ट देखा जो कि लोडेड था, उस पर बहुत ज़्यादा वजन लदा हुआ था एंड द ड्राइवर वॉज सिटिंग ऑन the top of that load and he was moving that cart with a great difficulty. So these were the sad moments. इसीलिए राइटर ने कहा, Robert Louis Stevenson has explained us, has told us that there are two sides and two faces of everything. Okay, the good side and the bad side. So the good side was that he was experiencing a beautiful scenery, beautiful sight, and the negative, or you can say a sad side, was that he knew that these things will never repeat again. They have gone forever. And the child has made the writer very sad, that tramp has made the writer very sad, and the cart driver, the scene of that cart had made the writer very unhappy and sad. So they were the unhappy moments for the child. Okay, now what is the theme of this poetry? The joy that we get from traveling is the major theme of the poem. Okay, please, you can take the snapshot as well. The joy that we get from traveling is the major theme of the poem. Also, beauty of nature comes as a theme in the descriptions like meadows, the horses and cattle, sights of the hill and the plain. The poverty of human beings too is a theme as suggested by the scene in which a tramp looks excitedly at the ट्रेन. अच्छा, ठीक है, एक तो ये है कि जो जॉय है, जो हैप्पीनेस हमें मिलती है, जो एक्साइटमेंट हमें मिलती है ट्रेन की जर्नी से, एक तो वो है थीम इस पोम की. सेकेंड थीम ये है द पावर्टी, जिसको कहा जाता है गुर्बत. गुर्बत भी है इंसानों की, दैट इज ऑल्सो अ थीम ऑफ दिस पोइट्री, जिसमें सबसे पहले एग्जाम्पल है ट्रैम्प की, who was looking towards the train with great excitement and amazement because he knew this thing that he was not able to afford the the railway journey, the railway travel. Okay, so this is all about the reading and explanation of today's lecture. Now we are moving towards the written work of today's lecture. Let's see what is going to have in our written work today. Yes, today we are going to have fill in the blanks of from a railway carriage. सबसे पहले तो now your cameras should be on standby and maintain the index from a railway carriage poem review. Today in index you are supposed to write from a railway carriage poem review. Maintain the index first of all. From a railway carriage poem review. Okay, now after the maintaining of index, write down the question, fill in the blanks. We are going to do fill in the blanks today in our written classwork. Okay, Rutaba, can you show me through the camera your work? Rutaba, can you show me your written work through the camera? Okay, now we are at blank number 1. Faster than dash, faster than dash. Who will give me the answer? Faster than dash, faster than dash. Very good, Fazia. Faster than fairies, faster than witches. Please be careful about the spellings. Faster than fairies, faster than witches. Wissam, can you switch on your camera and show me the work? Wissam, can you show me your work through camera, beta? Okay, number 2, all of the dash of the hill and dash. All of the dash of the hill and dash. Very good, girls. All of the sides of the hill and plain. All of the sides of the hill and the plain. Beta, I forgot to write the and the plain hoga. Okay, kindly write the as well. All of the sides of the hill and the plain. Okay, now number 3, fly as thick as dash. Very good, Rataba. Saneha, Fauzia, very good. Fly as thick as driving rain. Fly as thick as driving rain. Number 4, painted stations dash. Very good, Amna. Painted stations whistle by. Painted stations whistle by. Nobody is showing me today's written work. Where are you, beta? Manahil Muzaffar, can you show me the work? Beta, please show me the work. Wissam, show me your work. No, Fazia, I can't see, beta. Okay, next one is, here is a child who dash and scrambles. Fauziya, I can't see it. Here is a child who dash and scrambles. Yes, very good. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles. Very good. Here is a child. Okay, Manahil. Okay. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles. Number 6. Here is a tramp. Okay, Manahil. Okay. Here is a tramp who stands and dash. Very good, Saneha. Gazes. Please be careful about the spellings. Gazes. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes. Please write down the answers of these blanks with black pointers. Number 7. All by dash and gathering dash. All by dash and gathering dash. Very good, Fauziya. Harim, very good. All by himself and gathering brambles. All by himself and gathering brambles. All by himself and gathering brambles. Now, number 8. And there is the green for stringing the dash. And there is the green for stringing the dash. And there is the dash for stringing the dash. Sorry, beta, my internet got disconnected. That is why. Daisies, okay? Daises. Daisies. Number 9. Here is a dash run away in the road. Here is a cart. Everybody, can you listen me, beta? Can you hear me? Are you there? Girls, boys, can you hear me, beta? Okay, okay. So, number 10 is dash along with, here, sorry, number 9. Here is a dash run away in the road. Number 9 में क्या होगा? Here is a cart, okay? Here is a cart run away in the road. Number 10, dash along with man and load. Lumping, yes, very good. Lumping along with man and load. Number 10, lumping along with man and load. Number 11, each a glimpse and gone forever. Beta, number 8 is daisies, D-A-I-S-I-E-S. Number 8 is daisies, D-A-I-S-I-E-S. Number 11, each a glimpse and gone forever. Now I will be a little bit quick because time is up. Each a glimpse and gone